Hey, Mannahouse Family. Listen, I want to thank you so much for just taking some time to watch this video. I want to be sure that while we're being faithful to practicing social distancing, that we're not losing our relational connection because we're family. And although I prefer to be with you in the same room, we can't do that. So this is going to have to do. But listen, before I give you some updates on the church and where we're at, let me just simply say this. Thank you for always being willing to go on the journey together. Over the years, we've gone through so many crazy things, but I believe that as we continue to respond to Him faithfully, God will respond to us. We are Mannahouse, a church for the journey. And listen, it's my personal honor just to serve alongside of you as your pastor. And this week we met with the eldership, and we've really determined since the beginning of this journey that we're going to move forward with great faith and also great wisdom. And so we're looking at the decisions in front of us and trying to make decisions based upon the information that we have. And those are changing all the time, but we're doing our best to get a multitude of counsel and seek God and really try to find out how to make decisions that will best serve you and best serve our community. But we've really boiled down our approach in the coming weeks to these three things: gather, give, and go. The first thing that we've done when it comes to the area of gather is that we've asked all of our staff to work remotely. And their number one aim is you. And listen, as the days go by, please don't isolate. Don't feel disconnected. If you find that you're feeling that way, listen, reach out to your campus pastor, staff pastor, maybe someone on the dream team that you know. Let us help you find connection, to pray for you, to meet your needs. That's what church is all about. Church isn't where we go. Church isn't necessarily a building. The church is us. It's community. It's connecting together. And listen, just because we are having a social distancing taking place, let's make sure that we stay relationally connected. And so the two things that we're doing that I want you to dive in and be committed to is, first of all, our virtual weekends. We're going to be doing all weekend services wherever you are through May 7th online. And you can catch it at live.mannahouse.church is where you can watch that service, 9:30, 11:15, 2 p.m. and 6. There's also some resources that you can get at mannahouse.church at home. We'd love for you to check those out. The second thing really is around the area of virtual groups. And every team on the Dream Team, we want to let you know, in every existing group, we have the opportunity to connect during the week, not just in a group at any time, but we're putting together virtual groups. And there's some amazing resources. If that's you, start a group, jump in, grab your friends and family, start gathering together. But we put some resources together that you can use immediately. mannahouse.church/virtual groups. And we also want to help you with your family. Listen, our children's ministry are putting together some great resources, mannahousekids.com, not just for the weekend, but throughout the week, just to help you with your kids and your family. I think you're going to find those to be great resources. The second area that I would really love for you to be a part of and to help us with is that area of give. Listen, I understand that uncertain times bring pressure upon our finances. And I understand some of you may have been laid off or maybe are struggling financially. I personally am feeling all of those pressures myself. But listen, we are moving forward based upon our faith, not our fear, based upon God's promises, not on the world's uncertainties. And His promises transcend whatever is going on in our world. And I want to encourage you, listen, this is the time for us to be family and for us to be the church. Listen, your giving is helping all of us to meet needs and pastor people and touch our city. And I just want to ask you to be faithful to your tithes and season of generosity. Make it your aim to be committed to that. And listen, I understand about 70% of you give online, and thank you for that. Please continue to do that. I also understand that there's some people that give in the buckets. I want to personally ask you to maybe consider doing the online option or the mail-in option. Our address is really simple. It's Mannahouse at 9200 Northeast Fremont Street, Portland, Oregon, and that's 97220. And so make sure to be a part of that. Let's together make sure that we don't go through a crisis as a family. We also have all of our global family partners, our church planners and missionaries. They're going through the same challenge. If you support one of them, please make sure to stay faithful to them. They're depending on you. And one of the other things that we've done is we've put together what's called a Members in Need Fund. And we've had that for years. It's like the book of Acts, where people sold their possessions and they all contributed so that no one would have needs. There's needs all around us. Our family right now is struggling. Your a little bit will help us to help them. And so we're helping people with their utility bills and food, and even with their rent and different issues. Listen, if you're doing okay, be generous. Give to that to really help people that are in need. And the last thing is go. Listen, while we're doing our best to have a social distancing issue in front of us and to make sure that we're doing that, listen, and there's some level of quarantine, I want to let you know that there's needs all around us. And that's really what the church is all about. And I don't want to be blind to those things. And so we've done a couple things immediately this week. We've opened up our childcare again. We've opened up our preschool. Local government officials are asking us to help with any childcare in the city. If you can help with that, we would love your help. Foster care and foster agencies are asking for help. We're trying to do our best to do that. We're also continuing all of our food distribution. There are thousands of people in our city that need food, and we're giving truckloads of food away every week. We've even activated all of our college students, those that are available to help. So maybe if you want to help with that, you can. But here's what every one of us can do, is we can find a need and meet that need. And maybe just ask yourself, who are the 5 people around you, maybe neighbors in front of you, next to you, maybe it's a friend or family in town. Find out what's going on in their world. Knock on their door. Ask them if they have a need. Ask them if you can pray for them. Make a phone call. Let's not isolate. Let's use this time to be the church. And if you find someone with a need, go meet that need. Maybe if it's an elderly, we're doing a thing called Shop and Drop. Go buy some groceries. Take it to their doorstep. Go pick up their prescriptions, whatever it is. But let's just be the church. Let's go. Let's be a light in this time of darkness. And listen, as I get ready to close, let's stay close in this season. Listen, your campus pastors, your staff pastors, all of the pastoral team, dream team leaders, they're there to serve you. I'm here to serve you. We want to pray for you. We're here together. We are in this together. We are family. And I just want to ask you, communicate with us, stay in touch. Pray with us on any of the digital platforms that we're starting up. Let's stay connected and let's commit together to do this, to gather, to give, and to go. And I'm absolutely convinced that God's with us and he's going to help us in this season. Listen, have a great day. Susan and I love you so much. God bless you. We're going to get through this together.